Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin here with today's Divine Daily Blast. But before we get to the cards and the stars, I want to share with you something. Yesterday, I stumbled upon a show that was probably produced and set out. It's a British show in 2019. I'm going to share all of those details with you, how you can get to watch it, because it truly was inspiring and emotionally moving. But we'll get to that at the end of this video. So, um, where are we today? Angel numerology number 5. Now, 5 numbers and angel numbers talk about changes coming up. Well, we seem to be in the revolving door of change. It keeps on changing. From one day to the next, there are changes. And these changes that we are experiencing on a physical, emotional, spiritual level are somewhat, to some, quite dramatic. That's all I'm going to say. I like to call these changes adventurous, dynamic, spiritual, sensual, but it's also a great opportunity to invoke endless curiosity and be the visionary we really have inside. We're being encouraged to look at things in a different way and shed brand new light on any situation. People and things that resonate with the number 5 energy might have seemed mundane, and all of a sudden you see them popping up out of themselves, which is why I've got that to share at the end of the video, it was very inspiring. New opportunities that are coming up on a number 5 day and a way to represent your new visions. Take the energy from the Awakening Tarot card, the Tower Tarot card, which is also, the Awakening is also known as a Hangman, and call upon Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, and use that Neptune type energy that you perhaps have heard about, a little tiny bit off the cuff, off the wall type energy. Now, the moon has moved into Pisces, and we are being tasked to examine and look deeply at any selfish, self-centered tendencies and push through them. Because this numinous Pisces moon is encouraging us to channel our energies more into being really meticulous with our work and into helping other people in our private lives. Being of service, as the Master Jesus would have us believe this week. My isms: I am abundant, I am health, I am love, I am protected, I'm on the way to another wonderful experience, I am a miracle making magnet. All of those things are true. Message from Archangel Raguel: I can bring balance to unhealthy relationships. Call upon me for both personal and professional conflicts that need a healing. My relationships are harmonious and healthy. All conflicts in my life fade away. That is an affirmation. All conflicts in my life fade away. Da-dum, da-dum. Archangel Michael is here this week. He's an angel activator this week. I have been totally drawn to the pattern that this artist has drawn right behind his head. To me, it is definitely a Merkaba. But then when I look at even deeper, I've got these arrows and what appears to be words, but I can't really read them. It really would take a magnifying glass to get that close, but these are the things I noticed. And his activation is, thank you, Michael, for clearing the road for my highest truth. I also feel like Archangel Michael, and I shared with you my blue TARDIS that I climb inside every day. And it gives me the ability to feel protected, be protected. Particularly if you know that your intentions are worthy and truthful, and you're not filled with angst or upset. Let's get on with the cards from the fairies. Gertrude, Beatrice, where are... Oh, they want me to have this card today. This feels like a very familiar card. Step into the spotlight. Well, okay then. But they're not stepping into the spotlight. They're still in their contemplation mode. Um, you know, this image just reminds me of a wonderful concert singer when they're about to go on stage. And this image is almost as if you took a photograph from behind somebody and the spotlight was shining on top of them and you were getting them in shadow view. You're a message that the world needs to hear, and it's time for you to share your wisdom. Now, I could say this applies directly to me, but it applies to all of us, every single one of us. Now, messages that we hear most recently have typically been politically based. They've been messages that want you to do something, see something, what have you, stand up for something. And I'm sure that that's true wherever you are. I think we can also look at the image of hands across hearts across the world. But this card is talking about the world waits for leaders like all of us. And this card particularly requires us to write and speak and teach, share, get out there as much as possible to let people know why we feel so upbeat, why we feel like I'm doing today most days. And then when I get with my good friend Joanna and we do the unicorn and the fairy chit chat land, the time of learning from mentors is pretty much all close to being complete. Your time to become an inspiration to other people is at hand, because Archangel Michael, through this card and through all of these messages, are letting us know that we're ready. Now, a personal note from Archangel Michael with this particular card, he's saying, use my sword of light to clear away the fears and uncertainties. Know that you may feel nervous, you might feel even insecure, but try to focus on the excitement it's going to bring you and consider how much help you are going to be to other people. Call your guardian angels, your ascended relatives, all the ones that have gone before you that love you and want you to be doing this. Get them to calm your jitters, reassure you, and be really prepared to take this beautiful life purpose. The light of the divine is shining down upon you right now, always. And they have total confidence in you. Get on out there and share it. Now, I said I was going to share something with you yesterday. So, when I go and post these videos and adjust the ones that perhaps went a bit wonky, there are constantly video suggestions that the algorithms throw up based upon my genre, what I'm writing in it, and this one showed up, which I have to say lit me up. Drag SOS. If you're on YouTube, you can go type it in and one of them show up. Now, I've got through almost all of season 1, which was probably produced in 17 and 18, but was put out in 2019, which, when I thought back, this was prior to COVID. And this family of drag queens, now a few of them have won RuPaul's Drag Race UK, which is a British franchise. A couple of them, I think. They all, I think, competed. But they call themselves, I think they call themselves the Family of Drag or the Family Fabulous, something like that. It's one woman and the rest of them are obviously drag queens. But their purpose is that they go to towns all over the United Kingdom, very much like Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. They ride a bus with, I think, a man called Les that drives it. And they go into regular towns. They just show up. The bus has got these beautiful ostrich feathers on the top. And they get out. They choose a location. But what they're looking for people to find their inner drag, which you could say is another way for people to find their inner confidence. I got goosebumps. These stories of each one of these people, men and women, ordinary men and women doing ordinary jobs. Doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, black, white, old, young. They were all from all kinds of walks of life that took a chance and worked for a week towards creating the persona that they have inside of them, that light inside. It was both uplifting, motivating, and incredibly inspiring. Many of them, the stories, brought me to tears because it was just so moving. And the purpose I'm sharing this with you is because that is where the light lives. The light lives in the ability to give people the candle, give people the light them up, like I was sharing with you yesterday. You know, there are very much times in my life where I want to flip the bird at people because they're just so rude. And then I'm thinking, that's not the way. That's not what we were put on earth to do. Yes, claim the frustration, claim the anger, claim the silliness, because I do it all the time. How can someone be so ratchetly unkind to somebody else? Why is someone being so rude and obnoxious? But it's not my place to correct them. It's my place to just keep going with what I'm doing. Ignore it, move on. And that, my friends, takes a lot of guts. It really does. Because, you know, we learn eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You do this, I do that. You call me names, I call you names. You call me worse names, I call you worse names. And then there's a problem. That is what we learn to do. We don't get taught, well, some of us might in certain situations, let it go. Ignore it. Don't give them the satisfaction. Sometimes we do, but not always. With that said, I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'll see you tomorrow, and I love you. Thanks for commenting, liking, subscribing, and doing all that you do for me. Bye for now.